In a significant development, Member of Parliament Brian Massey is set to submit a petition urging the House of Commons to pass legislation aimed at restricting the use of non-disclosure agreements, that is, NDAs, within federally regulated workplaces. This move is the latest push by the Can't Buy My Silence campaign to address the misuse of NDAs in cases involving harassment, discrimination, or violence. The proposed legislation, known as Bill S-261 or the Can't Buy Silence Act, has been championed by Senator Marilu McPhedran and is part of a broader movement to curtail the inappropriate use of NDAs across Canada. NDAs, while originally designed to protect confidential business information, have often been weaponized to silence victims of misconduct. Critics argue that this practice not only perpetuates harm, but also shields perpetrators from accountability. In response to growing awareness, jurisdictions worldwide have started implementing restrictions. For example, the U.S. has enacted the Speak Out Act, and several Canadian provinces, including Prince Edward Island and Ontario, have introduced their own NDA limitations in specific sectors, such as education. However, federal employees, approximately 600,000 individuals, remain unprotected under current regulations. According to Julie McFarlane, co-founder of the Can't Buy My Silence campaign, the federal government has used NDAs to suppress complaints involving sensitive issues like sexual harassment and racism. McFarlane emphasizes that beyond providing protection for federal employees, passing this bill would symbolize Canada's commitment to transparency and justice. Public sentiment on NDAs has evolved significantly, with high-profile cases like the #MeToo movement exposing their misuse. Even private sector giants like Google, Apple, and the BBC have reevaluated their policies, acknowledging the ethical and reputational risks of enforcing NDAs in misconduct cases. This shift reflects a growing consensus that NDAs should never obstruct victims' ability to seek support or justice. The campaign remains determined to push Bill S-261 forward, aiming to close legislative gaps and ensure consistent protections for all Canadians. As McFarlane aptly points out, silencing victims undermines trust and accountability, and legislative change is essential to fostering a culture where misconduct cannot be hidden behind a veil of confidentiality. This petition is not just a call to action for lawmakers, but a step toward systemic change in workplace justice. Stay subscribed for more videos.